Hi, good morning, Tanya.
Good morning.
Yeah, so Tanya, can you please tell us about your marketing right now? How do you have any change or you keep the same like you always do to looking for the seller, the business owner? Yeah.
Um, yeah, actually, right now I'm kind of doing a little more outreach to um, circle of influence, right? Other advisors. So, um, financial advisors, wealth managers, those types.
Oh,
Because primarily because of the target market that I want to
uh,
deal with. And I don't deal with a lot of Main Street transactions right now. And my focus is really on lower middle market. So for that reason, I'm pretty focused on um, kind of enlarging my network of financial advisors, wealth managers, transaction attorneys, CPAs, other
oh,
other professionals, business
oh.
psychologists.
Oh, thank you, Tanya.
Huh? So what are you guys doing? Dick, what are you doing marketing wise?
Um, Poorly. Is that an answer? Uh,
It's an honest
I-
one.
yeah. I'm like most people. I'm good at certain things, and I leave other things to later and procrastinate on those things I don't like doing. And of course, marketing is very, very important. Um, so I typically systemize my marketing. I use Smart AI and Apollo. I use
Um,
Apollo for my leads, and I do cold emails. Cold emails have been good for me. Um, Actually, when I roll those out, I do get responses, and then I get a phone call, or I have a phone number I can call, and I've got several of those type of leads that I work that just came through that method. I used to send out postcards. Someone said that was a great idea. And so I went out and bought a bunch of those and I sent them out and I didn't like it. I didn't like the idea of a postcard, I guess. And, but some people like them, they swear by them. Other people, which I've done this in lives past, knocked on doors and left an envelope. Here I am. That's a life past. I don't do that. I think the young bucks might want to do that. I don't know. I think it depends on your personality a little bit, how you want to
yeah,
market. I just don't think there's a one size fits all.
yeah. No, I agree 100%. It's like, what market do you want to go after and how you reach them is, you've got to try and reach them where they are and they're not all in the same place. So, yeah.
Well, the ones I want have gatekeepers. They all have gatekeepers.
Yep.
So if you call a small business or a gatekeeper type business with a receptionist, her job is to get rid of me. And she does a pretty good job of that. And she does a pretty good job of not sending the owner a message or giving me his email. So I think with LinkedIn, I really looked at LinkedIn and I figure if the guy doesn't post on LinkedIn, that tells me a little bit about him. He's not going to be as sophisticated. Some people that's all they do is LinkedIn. So maybe that's something too. But I think you can find out a lot today that you couldn't find out 20 years ago about a person. And I think it's good to research if you're really targeting. It's really good to research people, find out a little bit about them, how to research, how to contact them. Some people, I've been a business owner myself. I'm old enough to have owned a few. And there are certain things that I don't open, certain emails I don't open. And I mean, to this day, I'm sure certain people or people already in this meeting just delete half of their emails or more of their emails. So on the cold email, you have to do some ABC testing on your subject lines if you're going to do that. There's a lot of tools out there that are pretty cheap, and you don't have to be sophisticated to do this kind of thing. You just have to be gutsy and not afraid, and you just do it and just send them out there, and all they can do is delete you. But be careful about sending out a lot from the same domain, especially if it's a domain you want to keep. You'll get black listed, and you will not be able to send out emails. So you have to really be careful about sending out a bunch of emails to people you don't know.
Yeah.
Is that an email?
Yeah, and if you,
oh, sorry.
Oh, go ahead, John.
I was going to say, Dick, is that an email campaign that you use like through MailChimp or Constant Contact? Or is this something that you just create a database of emails and then you kind of create the message and then you just blast it yourself?
Smart List, Smart Lead. What is the name of that thing? Smart something. It's real smart.
Yeah, you have to be really careful with Constant Contact and MailChimp because, if you might send out a 1,000, if you send out 1,000 emails and you get, one or two spam complaints, they'll cut off your account. You're just done.
Even if we do put the unsubscriber in the end of the
even if you haven't unsubscribed, because what they want you to have a double opt-in list. So, or an opt-in list. And so if you're just uploading a list of 1,000 people or you're compiling a list or whatever, that's not an opt-in.
Oh, thank you, Tanya. Thank you for sharing.
So just be careful with that, because you'll be cut off very quickly.
Oh.
Could I answer John's question now that I have the answer?
Yeah.
So I just put the name of the company here, a link to the company. It's called smartlead.ai. This is their business. This is what they do. They send out emails and they create campaign. You create the campaign. They send out emails for you. Now, I've set this up, a year and a half or so ago. And the reason I did is because I paid for a service that used Smart Lead AI, and I got great results. And but it was expensive. He should have been, because they were doing it for me. And but anyway, I can do it on my own, and I can target who I want to. And I've sent out a lot of different campaigns. I'm looking at them. And for every listing I have, I can target, competitors or whoever, and I can remove and so forth emails. But in my case, I've got 20 different emails, and I get them through a company called Namecheap, and they are smart emails. Basically, they're an email that is, let's see here, what the name of it is. They don't cost a lot. I think for 20 emails, it costs me $19 a month for 20. That's not very much. They're called private emails.
And those are email addresses.
These
that
are
you're sending
domains,
from.
Actually, they're so they're plays on my name, BXB Brokers. So I've got BXB Advisory, BXB Business Brokers, BXB Consult, BXB Expert. And so that's where it comes from. And they all direct back to my domain, my main domain. So I can send out 40 of these, no more than 40 a day. And I can have 2 or 3 emails under each one of these. So it gives me a total of Smart Lead, a total of about 20 emails to look. And then I run them through what they call warm up. All these terms are coming back to me slowly. But you have to warm these emails up to make sure that they're not blacklisted. And it takes about a week or so to warm them up, and they send them out, and they warm these up, and you get a green check mark. It's not easy. If you're not techie, don't do it. If you're techie and you think you can do it, go ahead and try. Be bold. John, do it.
Thank you, Dick, for your sharing the information. Thank you.
I got more than what I bargained for this morning between Tanya and Dick. My day is like full already. Thank you both.
Well, I tell you, a lot of these things can be confusing, and you can go down a rabbit hole that's really not worth it. Tanya mentioned earlier that her time is worth something, and so you have to be careful. And you can pay for these services. People will be gladly take your money, and you can take like this one, Smart Lead AI. Go to their website and say, is there some vendor that does this for business brokers, and ask them, and they'll have somebody in their mailbox, and they'll send a couple names to you.